Hi, I'm Fran Drescher, and welcome. You may know me as an actress on TV. Perhaps you've seen The Nanny, but you may not know that I'm also a uterine cancer survivor. The crazy thing is, I was mistreated and misdiagnosed for 2 years by 8 different doctors before I got a proper diagnosis. Fortunately, I was still in the early stages, so surgery to remove the tumor saved my life. And I'm happy to tell you that I've been well for many years now. Having cancer was devastating, but I believe that when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So I turned my pain into purpose and wrote the book Cancer Schmancer because I didn't want what happened to me to happen to anyone else, like you or your family. And that evolved into the Cancer Schmancer movement, which is the reason why all of us are here today. Cancer can be a very scary thing. Believe me, I know. But we're not here to scare you. After today, I hope you'll feel less helpless, more in control, and more relaxed about how to prevent cancer because knowledge is power. So let's get started and learn a thing or two about how each of us can significantly reduce our risk of getting cancer in the first place. And here's why. Did you know that only 10% of cancers are inherited? The other 90% are caused by things we're exposed to in the environment around us: the air, our food, things we buy at work, at play, at school, and especially our homes. It's very simple, really. You avoid the things that can make you sick, and you significantly reduce your risk of getting cancers, plus other diseases as well, because the same simple steps that help prevent cancer also prevent things like heart disease, asthma, and diabetes. No one was talking about this stuff when I was your age, 3 years ago. I know what you're thinking. I have loads of time before I have to stop using things I love. But here's a little known fact: your generation has been exposed since the womb to so many toxins that for the first time in history, kids may not live as long as their parents. But the good news is you can turn things around. You have a real opportunity here. Now, anyone who's seen me on TV knows I love putting on makeup. And I hope nobody here leaves their house before using personal care items like lotions, toothpaste, and deodorant. I'm just saying. But before I got sick, I never thought to read the ingredients. Have you? There are so many chemicals in them. Ugh. And here's the worst part: most of these chemicals aren't tested for safety. And even the few that have been tested and proven to cause cancer are still being sold. The time has come to wake up, people. So let me sound the alarm. You're making manufacturers rich at your expense. Fortunately, chemicals are easy to spot on a label. So I have a rule: if I can't pronounce it, I don't buy it. I don't use it. I don't want it. Food is another thing. There are lots of things in our food and in the packages that our food comes in that can harm us. And I love to eat, believe me. When I was young, I ate tons of stuff that was bad for me. But what you don't know can kill you, right? I don't go beating myself up about it, and neither should you. Just start being good to your body and stop buying all the processed, pesticide sprayed, hormone induced fake foods already. Just stop. I try to buy organic foods. I read the labels. I don't drink out of plastic bottles. I don't do sugar substitutes at all. Fat. After today, maybe you'll think twice about what you're eating and make sure it's not eating you. Don't make the perfect the enemy of the good. Whatever food modifications you make are better than nothing and helps tip the scales in favor of your good health. Anything that'll tip the scales in my favor, I want to do. Just begin with a small change or two in your usual routine. Buy a non-toxic makeup. Eat something that doesn't have high fructose corn syrup in it. Choose a pair of jeans that aren't colored with harmful dyes. These small things add up. FYI, The reason I'm reaching out to all of you is because you're the generation that can save us all. None of this is your fault, but it can be your victory. Teach your family what you will learn today. Become the ambassadors for change and let good health and long life be your rewards. And by the way, manufacturers don't want to kill us, they want to sell us. But they'll sell us anything that we're willing to buy, which right now is anything. So use your purchasing power to dictate manufacturing trends. Believe me, if everyone stopped drinking diet soda tomorrow, they would stop making it. So every time you reach for that organic, healthy, toxin free item, you are telling big business what you want. And for that matter, what you don't want. Join me and become part of the movement.